Hello everyone. Today we're going to discuss about employee empowerment and how to lead change. Throughout this presentation, we're going to explore about introduction about employee empowerment, rationale and inhibitors, management's role, how to recognize empowered employees, introduction to leadership, build and maintaining, how to lead change, and last but not the least, servant leadership and stewardship. Let's begin. Introduction to employee empowerment. Empowerment means engaging. It's engaging in employees, in thinking process of an organization in ways that matters. Involvement means having input. Empowerment means having input that is heard and used. And it means giving employees ownership of their jobs. Empowerment requires a change in organizational culture, but it does not mean that managers abdicate their responsibility or authority. The rationale for empowerment is that it is the best way to increase creative thinking and initiative on the part of the employees. The primary inhibitors of the empowerment is resistance to change. Resistance may come from employees, unions, and management. Management-related inhibitors include fear of losing control or fear of losing their status or their authority in general. Now we're going to discuss about management's role. Management role in empowerment is best described as a commitment, leadership, and facilitation. The kinds of support managers can provide include having supportive attitude, role modeling, training, facilitating, employing MBWA, taking quick action on recommendations, and recognizing the accomplishments of each employees. The implementation of empowerment has 4 broad steps: creating a supportive environment, targeting and overcoming inhibitors, putting the vehicles in place, and assessing, adjusting, and improving. Vehicles include brainstorming, nominal group technique, quality circles, and suggestions. Now, how to recognize empowered employees? A workforce that is ready for empowerment is accustomed to critical thinking, understand decision-making process, and knows where it fits into the big picture. Enlistment is empowerment in which ownership is not just allowed, but expected. Now we're going to dive into leadership. Now, what is leadership? Leadership is the ability to inspire people to make a total, willing, and voluntary commitment to accomplishing or exceeding organizational goal. The key element of leadership for quality are customer focus, obsession with quality, recognition of the structure of work, freedom through control, unity of purpose, looking for faults in the system, teamwork, continue educating and training, and emphasize on the best practices and peak performance. Now we're going to talk about how do we build and maintain leadership characteristics that build and maintain followership are a sense of purpose, self-discipline, honesty, credibility, common sense, stamina, steadfastness, and commitment. Leaders can build trust by applying the following strategies: taking the blame, sharing the credit. Don't be selfish. If the employee did something which is benefit the whole team, then we give credit where it's due. Pitching in and helping, being consistent, and being equitable. How to lead change? To facilitate change in a positive way, leader must have a clear vision and corresponding goals, exhibit a strong sense of responsibility, be effective communicators, and have a high energy level, and have the will to change. Now we're going to dive in our final chapter. Oh, forgive. So we're going to dive in our final chapter, which is servant leadership and stewardship. Now, servant leadership and stewardship go beyond employees' empowerment to employee autonomy and seek to create an environment in which employees perform out of the spirit of ownership and commitment. Leaders can counter by negative influence of the followers by looking for disagreement among the advisors, encouraging the truth telling, setting the right examples, following their intuition, and monitoring delegated work. So that is so far from me, and thank you for your attention.